Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Money Says. We're here to play a game of Reus. Now, as you know, I speak 27 different languages fluently, including Mandarin and Swahili. Now, that is the correct way to pronounce it. Maybe there's a little more trill to the R in the beginning, but that is the way to say it. Now, it just means giant in Dutch. Well, we went over this before. This is a Dutch company called Abbey Games, and they made a charming little game that I like to play. Now, we went through the tutorials, and there was, it was quick tutorials and showed us what to do, generally. Now it's time for a new game where we can unlock different things. Now, see, we unlocked a few little things in the beginning here, and they will of course give us now these are the normal animals and fruits and vegetables and stuff that you get in the main game. You will always start with these. And did we finish a project? Yes, we got the first level projects. Now the various villages will try to complete these projects and then move on to the second level projects. Okay, now, so let's see here, we have new game. Error is there's it. Free play. Beginning, that's what we did, the first, second, and third. That was the tutorials, really. And now there's error. E-R-A, error. Where we can either do 30 minutes, 60 minutes, or 120 minutes. Now, right now, we haven't unlocked the 60 minutes or 120 minutes yet. See, it says we need to do a few unlocks. We need to do a few advancements. Have a few villagers perform a few of their projects and stuff like that, and get a few ambassadors, and then it will unlock the 60 minute. It's very easy. It'll happen. This game will unlock 60 minutes. Then when we play a 60-minute game, it'll unlock 120 minutes. It's fairly easy. So, and that is the limit, the 120-minute limit, unless you do the free play, which you can play as long as you want, but you will not progress. Advanced. Now, so we can do this. We can change the planet size from small to medium to large to tiny. It's tiny, small, medium, large. Let's do small. Now, if you notice, it says large planet enables alt mode. Now, a lot of unlocks won't unlock in alt mode. So, in other words, it's sort of like it's saying you're not cheating, but you're making it a little easier for yourself. I find that large planets aren't easy. As a matter of fact, they're pretty hard, because you're trying to get stuff done, and then you have so many villages. You might have 5 or 6 villages, and then suddenly the villages they're attacking each other and going nuts, and that is not easy. So let's do a small planet for right now. Now, again, you can see this here, Titan mode. You can't save your game to cheat. You can put it on Titan mode. No pause, where whether you hit the spacebar or not, there's no pause. You just have to continuously play. There's God mode, where the giants are almost indestructible, which enables alt mode. In other words, there are certain things, again, you can unlock. Max mode, there's 4 ambassadors on a giant, unlocks all its abilities. That's another alt mode thing. I've played many times with both God mode and Max mode on. Speed mode has cooldowns, doubles movement speed. I also do this as well because it's sometimes the giants are just, if you're on a large planet and you're trying to get a giant from one end of the planet to the other end of the planet, it seems to take forever. But it doesn't, they go pretty quick, but it feels like it, when you want them to get there real quick. Again, there's the Explorer mode and the random start. Starts the game with 6 random ambassadors on giants. No, I don't want to do that. I want to get my own ambassadors. And it also enables alt mode, so I don't want to do that. Now, we'll do a small planet, 30 minutes, because we only need to get a few things so we can advance ourselves. Advance the 60-minute era and unlock some other things. Plus, we'll keep this short. We'll just make this a 30-minute video. So, oh yeah, here's a hint. Don't like the project a village is starting? Destroy it. Maybe they'll get the hint. That's rather mean, but okay. Now, see here. We have, now here are some things we can unlock. Some developments we can achieve. Now it says here, achieve 9 more developments to advance to the next level. And that's the 60-minute thing and everything. And now it tells you, and there's, these are fairly easy, these are extremely easy on a, you could do these fairly easy. Finish an era with the forest village, which has 100 prosperity. Remember, wealth, food, and resources, like mineral resources, tech, combine to make prosperity. So if you had, 35 food, 35 tech, and 35 wealth, you would have over the 100 prosperity you needed. So, and that's, not that hard, as we saw in the tutorial modes. And same thing with Desert Tribe. Have a Desert Tribe with 100 prosperity, a Swamp Tribe with 100 prosperity. Finish an era with 250 prosperity. Finish an era with one village which has 175. Finish an era with 450. So that's becoming difficult. Finish an era with a completed upgraded project. Almost every village that's going to happen to almost every village, so that's practically automatic. Finish an era with a village which has 250, that's fine. Finish an era with a village which has 200 prosperity in 5 ocean patches within its border. And that's a fishing village, so that's a little more tricky, but it's I've done that plenty of times actually. Here's a fiscal military state. Finish an era with a village which has 200 prosperity and 3 war markers. Now, a village gets a war marker when it attacks another village and successfully does that. So, in other words, you want some village to attack 3 other villages. It could be the same village over and over again, or 3 separate villages, or whatever, or any combination. But also have 200 prosperity. So finish an era with 3 completed upgraded projects. That just means we have 3 villages, and they complete the project and upgrade it, and that's it. That's Now this is a little difficult. Finish an era with 600 prosperity. Well, actually, that's not that difficult because this is the entire era. That means all the villages combined on the map. So finish an era with 150 prosperity using only animals and minerals, and this one's plants and minerals, and this one's animals and plants. And finish an era with a village with at least 50 of each resource. See, so you have a lot of, there's a great deal of opportunity. I mean, there's a great deal of different things you can do. Many of which you'll get just in the playing of the game. Not many, but several, enough to at least I could probably get 9 or more advancements in either this 30-minute game or the next one. I'm sure I'll get 9 developments. So anyway, okay, let's start. Okay, let's just start right up. Okay, here we are. Here we have 4 giants: the swamp, water, mountain, and forest. Now, it doesn't tell you here, but see these areas with the little arrows going up? That's a little extra sort of resources. It gives you a little extra. Those, in other words, those squares are more fertile than normal, so we don't want to ruin those squares. So let's start a water thing. We don't want to ruin those squares. Let's put down a ocean. That's the first thing we want to do. Now remember, we want one of the things was have a village with 5 ocean squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about the middle, right? So maybe if a village starts here, it will take all the it will take all the squares there. So we put something here, or we put something here, and maybe the village will start here, and it'll grow out to the water. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put up I'm going to raise a forest. I'm going to raise a forest right here. Oh, no, I messed up. Right there. And I'm going to raise a swamp. Raise a swamp right here. Oh, no. Come back here, raise your swamp. I keep right clicking it. I keep left clicking instead of right clicking. Okay, so let's put down some fruit. See, I have a leaf aspect. Upgrades a plant with a leaf aspect, adds technology in nature. And a fruit plant thing where I can make fruit. So let's I'm gonna put down some fruit. I'm gonna put near the water because I want the village to come over here, and I want the village to try to grow near the water so it can get water. Now remember the water guy can make domestic animals. Now maybe before we made chickens and stuff like that, but you can also put down domestic animals. Also means fish. We have here mackerel. The square is mackerel. So okay, the village grew a little bit further than I wished away from the water. It's okay. Maybe we could do something with the swamp guy. So let's put some herbs next to the thing here. Maybe some. Yep, new nomad is looking around for a village to put a village up. You could put yeah. So hopefully this nomad will stop right here, right next to this, and not in these 2 good squares that are these 2 fertile squares. Hopefully he stops here. Oh, damn it. He did. Oh, well, whatever. That's okay. Okay, well, he's close to the... okay, now let's take a look at this. +7 tech for each mineral next to it. Now I can put minerals, or I can transmute it to tomatoes. Let's hit the spacebar for a second. I could transmute it to tomatoes and get more food. Now it depends on what kind of project they're gonna put up. Now these people put up a school project, right? The forest people here. Now the school project wants 15 technology and 15 food. Now we're gonna have 17 food. We already have 8 out of 17. See, we have 10 here. The specialization for the school is cooking class, plus 10 food and plus 5 tech for each plant within borders. So all I have to do is put down a plant, and all I have to do is shove down a plant somewhere, and they'll get another plus 10 food and plus 5 tech. So let's see what we have here. We have a blueberry. Now I want to change the blueberry into either strawberries or apple trees. Now I need the lesser leaf aspect, which I have. So I could change the blueberry into strawberries, which gives you plus 3 food if next to blueberry or strawberry. So what I'm going to do is, what I'm going to do this. To maximize what I get here, I'm going to put down a plant here. I'm going to change this into strawberries, this blueberry, and this blueberry and the blueberry next to it will get additional extras from the strawberry. So let's do that. Oh, wait a minute. Or is it the other way around? Hold on. Yeah. Okay, no. Okay, yeah. We're going to keep this blueberry and make this strawberry and this strawberry. So let's do it. In the meantime, we could also make this, give him more fish. And let's wait for a project to start up in this village so we can see what kind of, so we can see what we want, if we want more tech or food or what. See, generally you want to, tailor their place towards the whatever project they're doing. So, okay, let's do this. The school challenge has started. Okay, really? Is there another school challenge or? Okay. Oh, okay, the swamp place also has a school. They want a school too, so unfortunately they stuck it right there in that square, which is terrible. Let's see here. Let's, okay, this will get us some tech, but we can't do anything because this stupid school is right in the way next to it. And this square and these squares are the village, so we'll have to start over here. So let's put some herbs down here. And we will get 7 tech for each mineral next to it, so let's have the mountain giant put down a mineral. Okay, and let's put down an advanced mineral right there. Okay, in the meantime, we have the blueberry. Okay, we'll have the forest guy change the blueberries into strawberries. See, we can now transfer it into strawberries. And boom, this square got 17 food. Now all we have to do is put more fruit here. Instead of 4, it will be 19. See that? That's crazy. And we could just have I always have the water guy keep making fish. Okay, so what do we have here? We have the peppermint is next to a mineral, so it now has 14 tech. And this mineral gets 10 tech. It is royal stone. It is marble. It is royal stone. It gets plus 3 tech and plus 6 wealth if next to a mineral. So let's put a mineral next to it. Doesn't have to be a precious mineral. I mean, it doesn't have to be an advanced mineral. Just needs to be any mineral. So let's see here. So let's put down just a regular mineral. See what happens. Boom! I got an extra 6 tech and 6 wealth. Now this is what? This is a gate, and it gets plus 10 wealth if next to an animal nest. Or we can transmute it. See, to salt or topaz. Uh-oh. Looks like one of your villages is getting quite greedy. The greedier villages, the more likely they are to attack other villages. Remember that greed grows if a village grows too fast. You can stop greed from growing by having enough danger within borders. But too much danger will destroy a village. You can also use awe, which allows a village to grow faster without getting greedy. You can read more detailed info in the tooltips in the village panel. Okay. Now I know it's here because we have the food. We went food crazy, and yep. And okay, so how greedy are they getting? Okay, they only have 3 faces here, so that's not too bad. A swamp ambassador has appeared. He can upgrade the following abilities. Okay. Don't worry, I'm going to show you these abilities in a second. Let's pause here. Okay, a swamp ambassador. I could stick him on the forest guy here and get migrate. Or I could stick him on the water guy and get herd aspect. Upgrades an animal with a herd aspect, which adds food. Okay, or I can upgrade the swamp guy with a swamp ambassador. And he gets toxic aspect. Upgrades a plant with a toxic aspect, which adds tech to the plant. The mountain guy, I could add it to him, and he gets seismic aspect. The rock giant unleashes a seismic aspect, which upgrades minerals, which adds tech and awe. So that might... God, hold on, excuse me a moment. This plane is going crazy. Okay, damages any armies in its path. Now, also remember that if you can also, if a giant gets two of the same, 2 ambassadors, it unlocks more and stuff like that. So, but remember, each giant can only have, I believe, yeah, that's right. Each giant will get 1 ambassador. Every giant has to have 1 ambassador before you could stick a second on another giant. So, in other words, if you get say you get 3 ambassadors, say you get 4 ambassadors, it's only then, and you give 1 to each per giant. You can't give like all 4 to 1 giant, or even 2 to 1 giant. Each giant has to have at least 1 first before you can stick a second one on another giant. So you sort of have to juggle what kind of ambassadors you want on what. So I'm going to have the mountain giant pick up the ambassador. Now hopefully this village isn't getting too greedy. It has 3 greed going. Right, but it's only when it gets up towards the middle that they start going a little. See, this village is thinking about starting a war. Maybe now, with the mountain giant having a swamp ambassador, he can make something that has awe. So maybe I could do that in this village and slow the village down a little bit. Now, see, it says this village respects the giants. A village that gets too big too fast and starts getting really big and large can begin to disrespect the giants and then not care about them and start attacking them. Actually, I've had several giants getting like knocked out because the people keep on attacking them. And they just get uppity, and the only way to stop it is to just start attacking the village and wiping them out. So it's sort of difficult. Okay, so let's what do we want to do here? We have I don't want to give too much. I don't want to give any more food and stuff to these people here. Okay, okay. See, he has now the water giant has a growth aspect, but it gives food in nature, and I don't want to give any more food to these people because they'll start getting wildly greedy. So, okay, we have peppermint. We have marble next to it. A gate. And I should put another peppermint here. That'll give me more tech. So I think I'll do that. And we have exotic animals. The swamp giant creates animals that provide wealth. Well, we don't need wealth right now. This place wants tech, so they have a school going. So he gets 14 tech. Okay, so let's pause here for a second. Now this mountain giant has this thing called seismic aspect, which can upgrade minerals and stuff. And remember, he also has the earthquake ability, which will destroy villages. And we obviously don't want to do that right now. So, okay. See, if you see here, I can transmute this agate with the lesser seismic aspect, and it will become its symbiosis will be 10 food use and 10 technology. No, I'm sorry, plus 5 awe for each animal nest next to it. It will also have plus 5 tech and plus 5 wealth for each non-salt mineral next to it. Now, is this salt? Nope, that's marble. So this will get, if I turned it into salt, it would get plus 5 tech and plus 5 wealth. An extra plus 5 tech and plus 5 wealth. Or, well, I don't have the lesser noble aspect yet. I need a desert ambassador for that. If I get that, I could transmute it into topaz, which will get me plus 12 wealth and plus 5 awe if next to a plant, which would be great because this would be peppermint. Oh no, okay, no, that's not. Okay, that's not the peppermint. Okay, what about this? I could use okay, I don't have the reaction, oh, okay, that's that seismic aspect. I get plus 10 tech if next to an animal, or plus 10 tech if on a mountain. So I guess if I turn this into an animal, I could turn this into copper, then turn this into an animal, and I would get an extra 10 tech here, plus whatever I get for the animal. But this already has 14 tech, so That's pretty high. So maybe I'll just leave it the way it is. Okay, yeah, those, I'll leave those away the way they are for now. And plus, remember, the village only has a radius of this far, so if I start putting stuff out here, way out here, nothing's gonna happen. Okay, now I want a desert. So, what I'm gonna do is put down a mountain. And the mountain was, how many squares was it? Like 14 or something? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, 12. Okay, so if we put the mountain here, we should get, well, let's put it here, see what happens. Because I don't want to mess up this square, this fertility square.